Welcome to the weekly roll-up, Talking Junk Network's weekly wrestling podcast. We come here to give you the plethora of
wrestling.
the fuck are you doing over there?
I'm trying to get my light on. Sorry about that.
All right, I don't know what the fuck I was. I lost my train of thought, but we'll run
Sorry
that
about
back.
that, brothers. Sorry about that. Technical
It's
difficulties.
all good. We will bring you the weekly recap of all things wrestling. We will talk to you about what we think should happen, will happen, and could happen in all things wrestling. Only here on the Talking Junk Network. Mach, how are you doing tonight, brother?
I'm feeling remarkable. Nah, it was a good week. It was a good week in wrestling, man. A lot of things went down the way we wanted it to go. That well, we didn't want it to go down that way, but we spoke about things going down that way. Very good week for WWE.
Let's start off by saying we're not going to. This is going to be the only episode where we recap the pay-per-views, because from now on, we're going to do some live watch parties for the pay-per-views on TikTok.
Let's go.
Just because we have so much to dive into tonight, so much to talk about, we're going to get right into a word from our sponsors.
Subscribe for more videos.
Don't forget to like, comment, and share.
I sat in a bar once and a man handed me a drink, and it was the most cool, refreshing, laid-back Cheshire Cat cocktail that I had ever had in all of my days. It made me feel like I was on a tropical island, but also standing as tall as a CEO at the exact same time. Next thing I knew, I was smarter, I was sharper, I was cooler, I was calmer. I turned around, I asked the barman, I said, "What'd you give me?" He looked at me hard and he said, "I just gave you a dizzle."
And I got a dizzle as well. And if you want you a dizzle, take yourself to the dizzlebrand.com right now. See what distributors around you are selling this lovely blend of cognac, tequila, citrus, and big burst of mango. Get it today, because if you're not dizzling, the fuck are you doing? Back to the wrestling, though. As we speak right now, Friday Night SmackDown is on. Randy Orton is in the ring cutting a promo that we cannot hear for copyright purposes, but you can see his little fucking beady ass head right there on the top of your screen, so you know what's happening. Now, we got to get into something. And if you take a look at the title of this episode, it's called 21-Year Streak Over, right? Now, that has to do with the man, the myth, the legend, John Cena, turning heel after 21 years of being a face. The longest in wrestling history. So long that he beat out Hulk Hogan by like fucking 4,000 days or some stupid shit like that. On top of that, he is in the Guinness Book of World Records now for the longest heel turn in history.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Hogan held it before him. It was July, I think, 93 to July, no, 80 some shit to 93.
The Hogan had for like what? For 12 years or something?
5, I think.
87 to it was 85, right?
I could be wrong. Could be like 84 or some shit. When he, I had it up on my phone, but my phone died. Now we're gonna give you a short rundown of what happened at the Elimination Chamber before we finish talking about this big thing here, right? Now, for those of you who don't know what happened on the Elimination Chamber, what the fuck were you doing all week? Number one.
They'll play with the genitals.
That means you haven't been watching wrestling at all this week.
Yep.
If you don't know
legendary shit happened
what happened,
this week.
Now, in the Elimination Chamber, there was only a couple matches, right? We seen the Women's Elimination Chamber. Some of the highlights that happened in there were Jade Cargill's return, beating the shit out of Naomi. Bianca Belair won that match. Men's Elimination Chamber we'll get to because that goes right into what we were just talking about. There was a couple throwaway matches, Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. It was Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus who won. Then we seen Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn steal the fucking show.
Yes, they
At
did. That was
elimination.
a hell of a match. Hell of a fucking match.
That fucking no holds barred match was bananas, bro.
It was
And
good
yes,
as fuck.
they stole the show only up until the men's elimination chamber. Now, there was a lot that happened in this elimination chamber. They renewed rivalries and they started new ones, i.e. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre's rivalry seemingly started heavier in the elimination chamber. It's kind of a head scratch on who exactly Logan Paul was there for, because we all thought it might have been CM Punk. However, that rivalry with Seth Rollins was super renewed in the elimination chamber when Rollins cost CM Punk the elimination match. And
yeah, that kind of like threw me off. I was like, oh shit.
I knew it was gonna happen in some point or some fashion, but honestly, from what we spoke about the night before the pay-per-view, I was hoping that somebody other than John Cena would win, and he would face Joe Hendry at WrestleMania for the TNA Championship. And that might have been thinking small biscuits, brother, because what the fuck they did at Elimination Chamber topped everything in wrestling this week.
Definitely did.
But
you did say in last week's episode that you was hoping John Cena go heel. You wanted him to go heel.
I've always wanted John Cena to go heel. And let's get this clear, because the people that reported on John Cena turning heel after 21 years got it right. When John Cena came in, John Cena was a heel.
Yep.
And as
John, the doctor of thugonomics.
I thought to myself, man, what is this feeling coming over me? Normally, that would have been all I needed to do.
It's playing it.
To fill the urge.
Maybe it's trying to tell me I need to hear this, but I didn't.
See you next week.
I didn't unmute.
Something came over me that I haven't felt. His
website being his dick right now.
I liked it. And you know what it was? The voices started talking to me again.
His voices.
All right, I don't want to hear your voice because we are on a podcast, Mr. Orton.
I almost got stuck on that shit. I'm like, the voices.
Now, the whole shit with John Cena aligning with, the only thing that I didn't see necessary there was Travis Scott. And I think Cody Rhodes owes Travis Scott.
The Travis Scott thing is throwing me off. Like he first came with he wasn't with the Rock at first.
They first advertised Travis Scott as being a musical performance.
Yeah, but wasn't he hanging out with what's this guy's name? He was hanging out with somebody else first.
Jey Uso. But see, this is, and I was gonna get to that later in the episode, and I'm glad you brought it up now because there's speculation, a lot of innuendo with all of the hand gestures The Rock throws out that there may be another individual or another two individuals, to be exact, that may or may not be joining The Rock's corporation. There was a little Easter egg that had people thinking it may be Drew McIntyre joining
The Rock,
the new corporation. However, that Easter egg that you just threw out is one of the biggest tells because
because he was hanging out with Jay for a minute, and then all of a sudden he just starts coming out with The Rock. So I'm like, wait, what's going on
Right.
here?
and
Is
we
either
are
that
one of the Rock's cousins. So
Jay Uso's having beef with
So-
Gunther?
right.
Maybe they pull Gunther into this.
Nah, I doubt it. Once Jay Uso if it happens, it'll be at Mania when they think Jay is gonna lose the match, and then the corporation will come out and help him win the title. If that's the case,
Okay,
that's how I see it happening.
okay, that makes more sense.
But
The
time will
Travis
tell.
Scott is weird, but the Travis Scott thing is just
It's Tiffy time on SmackDown.
yeah.
All right, so that's pretty much all the shit that happened on Saturday at the Elimination Chamber. On Raw, we seen Jay Uso kick off Raw. Gunther interrupted him, threatened punishment unlike any seen before. The number one contender said he would head to SmackDown and chat with Cody Rhodes, but regardless, what the fuck? Did y'all give me some? Y'all gave me some fucking old shit.
I was just thinking, I think they started off Raw with CM Punk coming out. And CM Punk was
They did start it out with CM Punk.
he was calling out The Rock, but then Seth Rollins came out.
Yeah, but see, I want to get into CM Punk's his fucking promo, right? He fucking cut a hell of a promo. But if you listen to his promo closely, he did mention that he himself wants to sell his soul to The Rock. So yes,
Seriously, I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that.
I
I didn't catch that.
be catching shit. Hold on, let me take SmackDown off. We don't need that in the background. Let me fix this preset thing right here so that way you can see. And let me pull it up because you have to. It's real subtle. He says it really quick, but you can catch it if you listen.
Okay.
On top of that, he said that Becky Lynch better come get her man, right? Before Seth Rollins came out.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch, in case you didn't know, is Seth Rollins' wife. She's the wrestler on there. I hope you know who she is. She cut a fucking promo on CM Punk on Twitter and said, I should get my man. Somebody should look at this. And it was him and a younger wrestler, Roxanne Perez, matching their outfits for the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, someone's fucky.
And then she took that shit down after that.
What a snitch.
Right.
You think it's a real beef though? Like even behind
yeah, with Seth Rollins and CM Punk, real beef, definitely.
Seth Rollins came out, it was really hitting him. He was really punching
They
him.
both really punched each other in the fucking face.
Yeah, I see, because he grabbed his face like that. I was like, wait, hold on, he doing that shit rough.
And honestly, you could see that it was a real fight because CM Punk went and retreated back to his old ways, like what he did with Jack Perry in AEW. He grabbed the fucking hair like a fucking bitch. Anyway,
but Seth Rollins grabbed his hair too. I was dying. I was like, yo.
Yeah, that's probably what they do so they don't really fuck each other up.
Shit, I don't blame him. I'd be mad as hell too.
If you're gonna talk for the whole shit, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Dang, Punk, what do you do?
Yeah, you're gonna talk for the whole shit.
His voice was crazy.
Who's the first target tonight? Give me a name.
Somebody find a boss. Okay, first taking in The Rock. Rollins. The Rock, Rock. Cena.
The Rock?
That's what I was saying our names.
The final boss?
Yep.
Where we at? Come here. Listen up, Dwayne, you bald fraud. Jeez. You think because you're on the board of directors you're immune from criticism? Well, you don't know who you're dealing with. You are
Listen
dealing
closely.
with the best in the world.
I'll also take a shot for old CM Punk. Because old CM Punk was
Middle-aged
peak.
and crazy, walked back into the WWE after 10 years and literally marched through hell to receive opportunities at the big dance. And you, Mr. Midlife Crisis, just decide to walk in when you feel like it and hide behind the fact that you think you're a bigger star than everybody here. I would love to say all of this to your face, but you have not graced us with your presence to do your bullshit. To hit your arm, to pretend that you care about this business that gives you goosebumps. I have never been so delusional. I have never been so desperate to wear a fake title. I've never been so desperate
I
to
still haven't got it.
sell my soul.
Oh, right there.
And that brings me to you, John Cena.
I've never been so desperate to sell my soul. Now, some people probably argue that he's really just cutting a promo. He doesn't mean anything by it.
He's referring to John Cena though, don't you think?
I mean, you have to take everything with a grain of salt nowadays because Triple H ain't fucking around.
Who that roly-poly-oly bitch right there?
That is Piper Nevins. She is a fucking specimen, bro. She is a great athlete, to be honest. And this match here, maybe a fucking good ass match. Let's see if copyright wise we can get away with this. We should be able to because we ain't showing shit. All right, where were we on Raw? And they gave me the wrong fucking.
We was still at the CM Punk, and then Seth Rollins come out. They put each other's hair, punch each other in the face a couple times. They beat up a couple of security. Yeah, they beat up a couple of the security guards, threw them on the table.
And I like the way they kept it going too, because right through in the back, when they both were seemingly leaving the arena, they just so happened to cross each other's paths again. I liked it. It was pretty entertaining.
It was. You hear the crowd just rising little by little. Every time they would come back, woo, the crowd get louder.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah.
All right.
What was the match after that?
It was Gunther versus Otis. I really don't like how for a few years now they've just been shitting on Otis. Otis is a fucking athlete, bro.
Well, I was watching him in that match, and I was just like, wait, now I see the Vader.
Right. If they let him crash out and turn heel, bro, you'll see it even more.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah,
he definitely has potential. He should have squandered that, but it's what it is. And then Uso came out.
Yeah, Gunther beat him, and then he decided to try to fuck Otis up after the match. Tozawa got involved, and
he powerbombed him into Otis.
Got fucked up. Yeah, he powerbombed him into Otis. He got fucked up.
That shit was crazy. I was like, yo.
What was you say?
I'm saying that he powerbombed him. And I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker is a specimen himself, Gunther. He still got it in him.
Bro, I love Gunther from when he was Walter, and I swear they should just left.
He should have still Walter, but he lost that weight. He do look weird. I was like, yo, he look weird.
Yeah,
like
he
fat,
do. He looks older now.
he looked like fat bastard after he lost all that weight.
My neck is a vagina.
Vagina. That's what it looked like. But yeah,
Jay Uso came to the rescue and sent the ring general out of the ring. A-Town Down Under came out, tried to fuck up Jay Uso. The numbers got too much for him, and he got choked out. But
he got
in getting
the
choked
fuck
out,
out.
he did. But in getting choked out, he fucking dropped the greatest promo of the last few fucking weeks for himself. Let me go back to TikTok and pull up the promo. We're not gonna do this for all the promos this week because it would be a long ass episode.
It's just this one.
Just
This
do
one
this
was
for the good
this one was
ones.
really good. Yeah, this one was really good. Jay Uso got it, man. They just need they can't let him. They can't sink his ship right now. They gotta let him ride it.
Right, and let's face it, under the Vince McMahon rule, they definitely would have fucking let him fizzle the fuck out.
Yeah. You think Mr. Man has no hands in this? Not even a pinky?
Not even a pinky.
I think he's back down fiddling with something.
Academy, but we are still weeks out from your WWE Championship opportunity against the Ring General Gunther in the main event of WrestleMania. Does that throw you off your game? What happened out there?
A little bit, Kathy. A little bit. What I'm going through in my life, it's the wrong time for anybody to be playing in my mind, right? That's all I hear all week. He can't do it. And every week that goes by, Gunther got me doubting myself. But look though, back against the wall. I feel suffocated like I can't breathe. But ain't nobody gonna pick me up but me. Gunther.
Yeet.
You gonna give me 10 weeks of hell? Then I'm gonna walk through the valley of shadow death and fear no evil. And I'm telling you, Oos, at WrestleMania, I'm crashing out.
Crash out, bro. Crash the fuck out, Oos.
But you just woke up a damn
He
bit.
definitely.
4 letters. One word.
One word.
He definitely got a grasp on the younger viewers too.
Bro, he commands the audience. I haven't seen the audience like this since the Yes Movement.
Yeah, he get me hype. I would like to work out with him, see what he got in the gym.
He be riding and working out with Braun Breaker.
Oh, they out here? They live out here in Orlando?
Yeah.
I know,
But
bro.
he don't live out there. I believe he's in Southern California. San Diego.
He probably moved out after that.
Southern California, San Diego, California. Fuck am I talking? Anyway, Lyra Valkyria put on a hell of a showing against Ivy Nile. It was a good fucking match.
Crazy. Her fucking finisher is sick, bro. Her finisher is
Lyra
deadly.
Valkyria?
Yeah, that finisher is sick, bro. It's like a fucking rock bottom turning into a fucking flat out power bomb, but the other way, I don't even know how to say it, bro. It's just fucking great. I love it. Every time I just be like, yo, just do your finisher. Fuck it.
You feeling Lyra Valkyria?
No, not necessarily. I just love her fucking finisher. I just love it. It's just certain finishers I just like. Like I never liked JBL, but his fucking clothesline from hell is crazy. There's nobody that do it like that, motherfucker.
Nobody.
Oh man. Yeah, but that was a good fight.
Maybe the dude he got it from was it Blackjack Mulligan?
Someone, yeah. Someone had a clothesline before him, but it wasn't at the intensity and the velocity how the motherfucker JBL does it. You know, when he returned as JBL, I just wish that he would have had stood in shape. When he had that fucking dad bod, like I was just like, damn, this nigga still killing nigga.
Last time we talk about JBL and his gimmick tonight, I promise you that.
Okay.
After Lyra Valkyria, Penta came out.
Yeah, my nigga Penta be
Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser, he's nice.
He's
and he
big.
has somewhat of a mic presence, somewhat, because he's still pretty shaky, pretty little.
Yeah,
He's a little shaky, a little bit shaky.
for me, he's shaky on the selling side because like
No, he can
like
sell. My problem with him is that he is
no, but both the Frankensteiners that picked that the but I'm just saying in that small skit that they ran right there, both the Frankensteiners, that's Hesses, he did a Frankenstein, he did a Hesses to my side of it. His reaction speed was very slow. So
Yeah.
people like me and yourself, we noticed like, oh damn, he kind of fucked that move up. But Pinto
I
being that
honestly think
nigga,
he was better off being Gunther's mouthpiece, to be honest with you,
yeah,
because that's what he was for a while.
he was his Paul Bearer kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like his not even fuck, what was his name? He used to come out Aiden English. And he used to come out and he used to introduce Rusev. It's Rusev Day. He was Gunther's Aiden English. The ring.
Yeah.
That's how he sounds. He sound
He
like
said
you got the illest loogie stuck in your throat and trying to say general.
he still sounds better than the NXT fucking commentator. Yeah, he be pissing me off.
The new one?
Yeah, oh my god, bro. Yeah, he be
I miss
doing the,
Mauro Ranallo, bro.
yeah, I forgot that dude's name that he's on
Great
NXT
guy.
now. He be there's certain moves or certain things that happen. He'll just like do this real retarded voice, and I'm just like, no, it's not working for you, pal.
Yeah, he's trying to be Joey Styles from ECW.
Yeah,
But it is what
yeah.
it is.
Joey
Back to
Styles is
Raw.
real,
We're running a little late on this Raw and
yeah, we gotta get through Raw.
Elimination
The
Chamber
longest one.
recap. We ain't never gonna get through the week.
Let's go.
The War Raiders defeated American Made in Tag Team Championship match. Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker repelled the Judgment Day's ambush.
Yeah, he almost speared him.
Website.
He
Io
almost speared him.
Sky.
He didn't get to.
Huh?
He didn't get to spear him. He was going to spear him and do without the ring.
Yes, as Finn Balor lures the Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker to the ring, but the trio of him, Dominic Mysterio, and Carlito can't get the job done. Missed the spear. Now, the main event showed Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Always a fucking tremendous match from these two women, especially when they're together. They show out like no other, and that match was no exception. However, Io Sky came up with a surprising victory and beat out Rhea Ripley for the title, which means Rhea Ripley is not going to WrestleMania. It's going to be Bianca Belair versus Io Sky for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
You like Io Sky?
First of all, I love the genius of the Sky, Io Shirai. I hate that they named her Io Sky, bro.
Yeah.
I really do. And it was probably Vince who fucking thought, yeah, well, they're not gonna know. They're not gonna be able to pronounce Shirai, pal. It doesn't roll off the tongue, pal.
Yeah, we had some stupid fucking names. Nigga, I don't know what he's talking about. Well, go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, you know he doesn't like anything that's not his either, which is why Ricky Starks is now Ricky Saints. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Which is weird as fuck, but whatever.
Nah, it's because Tony held on to that copyright. It was his last fuck you. And I get it. Fuck it.
Time to move on.
No, it's not time to move on just yet. I just want to show one more promo before we go on to the NXT side of things. Rhea Ripley, I feel, may have another character change on the way. And we see wrestlers. Oh shit, what happened? I don't know what just happened.
I should have known.
Just listen.
Not to take my.
Whoa, what the fuck? All right, we're not zooming in, I
I
guess.
should have known not to take my eye off the ball. I've been through this crap with Liv Morgan. I've been through all this with Dom. I've been through this with Judgment Day. And I cannot learn. I cannot learn to think for myself. And I cannot learn to keep my eye on the ball. And I cannot learn that friends are not real. Friends are not real. I knew what Io Sky is capable of. I knew that I had never beaten her before. I knew all these things, and I was still dumb enough to think that I could go out there and do everything on like I could be unstoppable or something.
Do you have any idea why maybe you allowed Bianca's presence to affect you the way that it did?
I felt hurt. I've had so many mixed emotions in 2024, 2025 with everything that's been going on in my life, in this business, in my
Tremendous
career.
year for her.
And to see Bianca go out there and be a little cheerleader for Io Sky when I thought that we were friends, that we respected each other. I understand that, like, Io is a part of that too. We all have teamed together. We've all been there for each other. We've been here since NXT together, growing up together, coming to the main roster together, all of that.
Vegan Classic, get it right.
Go out there and just cheer Io on when I'm about to win and continue being women's world champion, and then go to WrestleMania against Bianca Belair, something that we have talked about multiple times in multiple interviews. Every single time people ask me who my opponent is for WrestleMania that I want, it's always Bianca Belair. We were both on WWE 2K24 cover together. We've literally been growing up on each side of each brand and just taking over, and now everything that I've wanted and everything that I've worked for and everything that I've strived to get back and be dominant in is all taken away, and it's all because I'm just so stupid. I'm so stupid.
I don't think that that's true, but I don't want to ask you another question because I know you're so emotional right now, but I have to. You know, you talk about your history.
They need to get rid of Jackie Redmond. I'm sorry.
With Bianca,
She just don't cut it.
personal. Do you think
Jackie,
maybe,
if you listen to this at
like,
some
does any
point,
part of you
I'm
feel
sorry,
alone?
but
I mean, you're no longer part of the Judgment Day.
She sounds like a news reporter.
Means so much to you. Is no
But
longer on the same show as
no,
you. Do you
she
think
doesn't.
any of that has maybe contributed to this? It feels like you feel isolated.
She sounds like
she doesn't know what to say, bro.
Yeah. Isolated is definitely the word to use. And right when I think that I'm making friends, I screw it up.
No friends with the WWE, girl.
Liv Morgan and took her out of the elimination chamber. That's on me. I
Never last.
did that.
Now I feel like that is gonna result in an unhinged character for Rhea Ripley, which will probably be fucking amazing if it happens. But that's just my opinion.
I think she does a good heel.
1,000,000% definitely the women's world heavyweight championship match is gonna be a three-way dance at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
We still got like 6 weeks or some shit, 5 weeks until WrestleMania. So
47 days.
7 days.
47 days.
7 days. All right. Tuesday night saw NXT on the card for NXT. Yo, why are they doing that to me?
Give you 4-week-old fucking info.
Bro, I pulled all of these results up before I got on the show, and they were the solid results from this week. And now all of a sudden,
your computer's crashing.
It's on crack, is what it is.
You got an Apple laptop?
No.
That's why.
Oh no, I got an HP gaming laptop.
Oh, that's a good laptop.
Okay, I got it right here.
Let's go.
So the card seen Chelsea Green and Piper Nevin versus Sol Rucka and Zarya. It was a pretty good match. I don't know what anybody has against Chelsea Green that they keep sending her back to NXT, but she's literally a fucking at this point in her career, bro. She on the indies, she's fought so many notable names and not just females, males also. That I didn't even know that about her. When I found that out about her, she earned a level of respect for me that cannot be taken back. The Sol Rucka had a crazy ass wardrobe malfunction, by the way. Crazy. Her whole fucking front top came off.
Damn, I missed that. Hey.
It took mad long for her to get it back. Nothing was shown because it's the CW. They have pretty good camera work for WWE. It was an okay match. Sol Ruka's move is fucking bananas. This person I'm about to bring up, we'll talk about a little later. I don't know if you know who Ember Moon is, but she goes up to the top ropes and she does a diving, flipping stunner. Sol Rucka runs up the top rope, twists, and spins into a fucking cutter.
Oh, okay. So all right. So she turned. You're standing with your back towards the turnbuckle. She turns up, she flips, and then she does the cutter.
I'll show you.
Yeah, I already got it in my brain. I know exactly how it
Ruka finisher. It's called the Soul Snatcher, bro. It's very aptly named.
It's a very good name. It's a good name for everything.
It sure is.
Good name for wives. Soul Snatcher.
All right. Let me pull it up real quick. I had to fix the camera angle so you can see it.
I wanted to ask you in the roll up graphic, right? Who's doing that roll up? Oh my God!
See that shit?
God, I
like it better when she runs up the turnbuckle.
Run it back one more time. I want to see
I'm freaking on the daily. Can you save me? Y'all gotta move. Give me some room. I'm about to shoot. Everybody running out the room. Everybody begging, don't shoot. Nigga, who the fuck? I'm freaking on the daily.
That fucking shit. And she don't look. She don't look bad either. She's an attractive woman. She could snatch my soul. Hello.
Nah, I had to run this because I know you've never seen this.
She looks so tiny on my screen. See if I can turn
Does it?
Right now, yeah.
What just happened?
This is a different girl, though, right?
Yeah, this is the one that I compared it to.
Ember Moons. How's this more like a size summer?
We're gonna talk about her.
That shit is crazy too, though. That move.
We're gonna talk about her again, this episode, but let's get back to NXT real quick. Zarya and Sol Rucka beat them. Then we see Trick Williams try to get a match from Ava, and he was interrupted and nearly fucked up I don't even know these guys' names, to be honest with you, because this brand of NXT is new to me. I do it all for you guys. I did it for The Rock.
Did it for The Rock. Wow.
Then the next match was Jada Parker versus Kaylani Jordan. I've seen both these young ladies in better matches. This match felt like they're friends in real life, so they really didn't want to kind of hurt each other. They kept misstepping a lot, but they are great athletes, both of them. I will say Kaylani Jordan, when she gets up on the main roster, is definitely going to be either Intercontinental or United States champion in a heartbeat. Or
What's the name of the
Yeah.
young lady that does the flipping somersault? Cutter?
Soul Rucker.
No. Her name is Soul Rucker.
Soul, S-O-L,
Okay.
Ruka, R-U-C-K.
Ruka. Okay. There goes my light bill. Nah.
Jada Parker, she's a star. But I feel like because of the allegations and her dropping the N-bomb on the USA Network, kind of got her in trouble and kind of pushed her back a little bit. She should be on the main roster already. And her fucking move, it's called Hypnotic. Fucking crazy. And all she does is run the ropes and hits you in the fucking face with her hip at like fucking 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, we had somebody that used to do a move like that.
Nah, they sit them in the corner and then they hit them with their ass, kind of.
The Rakishi shit.
Yeah, the hip attack in the corner we've had before, but she does it out of nowhere.
She does it in air.
Jada Parker won that match.
Okay.
The NXT North American champion cut a promo before his main event match with his adversary, the chairman. We'll get to that in a second. NXT TNA, tag team champions Matt and Jeff Hardy came out. A couple other tag teams came out for them. Josh Briggs and Yosuke Inamura. And if I fucking said that shit wrong or butchered it, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Briggs tells Hanks and Tank to stop kissing up to them. All this other shit, blah, blah, blah. The two young fucking teams started slugging it out. They went to the back. Fraxium came out, the NXT Tag Team Champions, and they came out and had a little promo fun with the Hardys. So, some of this, I want to see some of these people in the ring because, like I said, I haven't seen many of them. I've seen Fraxium, and they're like your run-of-the-mill cruiserweights, right?
Okay.
Matt and Jeff, if they aren't inducted into the Hall of Fame already, they need to just be inducted already so they could go.
Yeah, it should be a senior citizen wrestling.
They've done it all. They're fucking legends, but sometimes it comes time to hang it up. And this is not the only time you're going to hear me say that about a wrestler this episode.
Yeah. Oh, I want to know who else you're talking
about. Jordan Grace fought Cora Jade and fucking beat the shit out of her. Cora Jade, she got injured and the referee stopped the match. Grace was announced the winner.
So Jade is the same chick that came into the women's elimination chamber, right?
Cora Jade? No. The one that was in the chamber was Roxanne Perez. That's the one that Becky Lynch said was having matching gear with CM Punk, that they should watch out for that.
So the woman that interfered in the match and Live Morgan thought she was gonna hit her, but she started beating up the other chick. What was that woman's name?
Jade Cargill. Okay. I fucking love Jade.
Yeah. She's a specimen.
She was
like an Amazon.
Bro, she was a rookie in AEW, and they used her right.
What?
I'd like to say. She was undefeated for mad long. She held the title for fucking dumb long, bro. I think she beat Asuka's undefeated streak in NXT.
Okay.
It was impressive.
She's a specimen though. She came up, she's Jackson 6-pack. I was like, oh, hey.
Bro, I cannot wait until you actually see what she's capable of. But like I said, there's what I don't like a lot of the time is that wrestlers are great on the indies. They find their stride, they're doing good things, and then they come to WWE and they are slowed down crazy.
You think some of that has to do because of the overwhelming, like just the idea of WWE might be overwhelming to them, or
No, it's not that. What it is
that-
the WWE style, bro. So WWE, it's World Wrestling Entertainment for a reason. And they slow it down so the people can see the art of the style. If you're moving around too fast and people can't see what you're doing, what's the point of the storytelling?
Yeah, I think Pinto B though he's changing that a little bit though.
Nah, Penta's still slowed down a lot, bro. Watch
He
his
slowed down
highlights
too.
on the
I
indies.
know who Pinto is. I've been calling him Pinto B for a while. Like I know who he is. But he has
Yo,
slowed
if he
down.
wasn't
But at least,
Hispanic, that would be racist, bro.
bro, Pinto's a horrible name for. They should have gave him something else. But he's Pinto B for me. But he's a hell of a wrestler too. But I forget that. The whole point of bringing that up was that I feel like he kind of like, even though he slowed down, he's still a little too fast for WWE, don't you think?
Nah, not really.
Well, but I see where you
Not
come
really.
from.
He's
do slow down.
wait till his brother comes, bro. Wait till Ray Fenix comes. He's even faster than Penta, and then watch them slow him down.
I hope not. I hope not.
There was a promo cut between Ethan Page and Javon Evans just ahead of their street fight next week on Roadblock, and things got kind of heated.
Okay.
Trick Williams for Cale Dixon, who was accompanied by Ura Connors. Those were the guys that fucked with him in the beginning of the show, and Trick went off the rails with them. Trick won. After the match, Trick called out Eddie Thorpe, and Eddie Thorpe came out to the bird's nest. He challenged Trick Williams to the NXT Underground match next week, which is just basically a Fight Club match in the ring with no fucking ropes.
Sir.
Then Roxanne Perez attacked Jordan Grace in the back after all of that. Fucked up with a chair and shit. So Ava announced that it will be Roxanne and Jordan Grace.
There's a lot of women wrestlers, a lot of women fights too.
It
You
is.
get a lot of more cards, especially on NXT.
There's I would say there's at least 5 or 6 women right now that are on NXT that need to go up to the main roster, like ASAP.
Okay. And who would be your top 3?
My top 3?
Yeah. Top 3 that.
For real?
Yeah. Like,
That's
who's your top
that's
3?
easy. That's a no-brainer.
Like, who's your top 3 that needs to go to WWE like now?
Like now on NXT, it's gonna be Jordan Grace.
Okay.
It's gonna be Julia, and it's gonna be Stephanie Vacar. 1,000,000%. All 3 of them need to get called up right the fuck now.
Okay. I would like to pick your brain on that later about what, if it was up to you, how would you intertwine them into WWE? How would you, like, where would you put them to start? But we'll come back
I wouldn't be racist like they always are and put Stephanie Vacar on SmackDown just because she's Hispanic. She's raw material. Put Julia on SmackDown. And Jordan needs to be on Raw.
That's crazy. That's crazy that You really think that's a thing?
Bro,
didn't
go
notice
look at
that.
the history of SmackDown.
Is all the blacks and Hispanic in SmackDown?
All the Hispanic people are on SmackDown, always. And they always SmackDown is the most fucking Spanish speaking show, which is why they just put Damian Priest over there.
That's crazy. That's what you would have been. You would have made it. You'd have been on SmackDown, boy.
It's fucked up,
Unless,
right? Nah, no, I
unless you
wouldn't
change
know.
your name to Jason
Nah.
White.
Nah, because I don't look like that, bro. So,
the name is
and
Jason White.
I don't speak Spanish fluently.
You Paul White's offspring.
I'm gonna tell you right now, just because I'm smarter than the average bear, boo boo. Remember what Nielsen ratings are?
Yeah.
You ever had them come to your house and put a box on your cable that
I never let them.
what you're watching?
Yeah, I never let them do that shit. It's like census for cable.
It's not a censor. What it does is
say census. Remember census?
How many households?
You remember census used to come just to see how many people was in a certain area?
Oh, census. Yeah.
Census.
Kind of like that.
It's like census, but for cable.
Yeah, but really, it's just to see. Yeah, it's census for cable. You're right. What demographic watches what, at what time, and whatnot. You know what I mean?
never let them in. The fuck you ain't touching my
I'll
cable.
be honest, I forgot where I was going with that.
You talk about SmackDown as being racist about Hispanics.
Oh yeah.
Damn,
So
that you gotta stop, boy. That's some good shit. I was there.
Look, I tried to take my camera on, and I took myself out of the fucking stream. All right, Nielsen ratings shows that more Hispanics typically didn't have cable, so they had Channel 9, UPN, or after they left UPN, it was CW. So they had the regular channels, so they frequently watched SmackDown, which was.
And you ain't lying, you ain't lying because they always after SmackDown was finished in English, they will always play it. I think it was Univision in Spanish. Like 2 hours later. So if you missed it, like sometimes I would miss it. My dad would be like, "Oh, I missed it too." He'll throw it on the Spanish channel.
Bro,
it will play 2 hours later, and that shit. The Spanish channel is always free. Been free since the 50s, 60s.
Is Nielsen ratings is the reason why all the Hispanic superstars were thrown
Stop
on.
letting them in your crib. Now we had the legal cable. But that was
What do you mean? Stop letting them in your crib. You know exactly why they did that. They cut you a check every month, and you get a free phone, landline. They pay for it.
You got EBT card? Come in, we got you.
We had that too, so that's how we got the munchies.
Yeah, they were like, "Yo, listen, you got this. We give you $100 with a phone. If you got EBT, we give you a tablet too." Nah, we never let them in. My dad was a super. We had free cable, and then we had the little box that you connect to the big box. You press it, pop up.
Press a little button in the back to get the illegal channels.
Yeah, nah, because you just press it, like it'll get blurry. You press that button, boom, and it'll just clear up. Yeah, we had all the pay-per-views, all the Mike Tyson fights.
Ricky Sates cut a promo on Sean Spears just before his match with Tony D'Angelo, which he won, by the way. The new NXT North American champion, Sean Spears. He
just defended that belt though. He lost it 1 week later.
Tony D'Angelo didn't win it last week, I don't think.
No, say he just defended it.
I think Tony D'Angelo's been champion for a little while. Tony D'Angelo is the one that lost it. He lost it to Sean Spears.
But that's what I'm trying to say. He just defended it. Angelo just defended it. last week. He defended it, and he won the match he was in last week. He defended the title, and then he lost it this week.
Well, shit happens, bro. But I'll tell you this, I'm looking forward to NXT this week because NXT Roadblock has one of the biggest women matches since fucking Bailey and Sasha Banks broke the fucking mold. Julia and Stephanie Vicar are going to go at it title for title next week, so I'm looking forward to that. On to AEW Dynamite. I got to say, for what, 5 years AEW's been out? I've been on it, bro.
I feel like it's more.
I think it's been about 5, maybe 6, okay, if anything. But things are starting to happen in AEW. Some good, some bad, but a lot of improvement kind of needs to happen, or everything is going to start going downhill for AEW, like it has been.
So what's the major improvement that you think, or you suggest? The number one thing that
they need to start pushing more of their homegrown stars, and stop losing them to WWE. Because they fumbled with Ricky Starks, they fumbled with Ethan Page. Penta that's okay. Because Penta's, he's not going to be there too much longer. So he needs his WWE run. It was inevitable.
Why you say he's not going to be there too long? He's retiring?
He's much older than they are. He's not young. He's older than us.
As long as he wears that mask, nobody knows.
It don't matter. His body knows. So he needs a WWE run. Definitely. But
he go down there and losing.
And they need to write better storylines.
Yeah, AEW with fucking Edge and shit.
Edge, I already know I'm gonna tell you exactly right now what's gonna happen with the whole Edge and fucking John Moxley thing. I promise you. And it's gonna happen this Sunday at Revolution. Mark my words. I'm gonna say it right now before we even recap it, right?
Yeah.
Edge, Cope versus John Moxley for the AEW World Championship is gonna end with Cope winning the AEW World Championship from John Moxley in a hard-fought, bloody battle to the death. And then Christian's gonna come out, cash in, and take it from him.
Nah, you think so?
Just like that. Yep, I promise you.
It's gonna do the old okie doke what they did with the first fucking so they do the same thing AEW with like the
they just started that last year, and he's the first recipient of it.
The Money in the Bank. So he got the
I don't remember what they called it. They called it something else, something totally different. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but nonetheless, Christian has the contract. And I guarantee you, if Cope wins the title, Christian's going to cash in and take it from him. Guaranteed.
Hold on. Wasn't the first Money in the Bank champion Edge?
I think it was. Yes, it was.
And
why.
And he took the belt from John Cena when he lost, where he won against Kurt Angle. He won that match, and he came out in the last second and cashed the money in.
Bro,
look at how the world goes round. Look how the world goes round.
That comes full circle. Edge was the first Money in the Bank recipient, so technically he was the first one to be cashed in. He was the first one to cash in.
Yeah.
Now he's in AEW. Christian is the first recipient of the contract, and Edge is going to be the first one to be cashed in on.
Yep, that's crazy. And then it's his tag team partner, his original tag team partner. What you think about Edge? You think Edge is looks better than Christian looks better than Edge?
Yes.
When it comes to fighting, wrestling?
Yes.
It has to do with Edge's abuse, right?
Edge was out longer. Christian's been wrestling constant for years.
Okay. 'Cause I know
Not only that,
Edge was.
I always thought Christian was the better wrestler anyway. And honestly, if you listen to old interviews and shit, people will tell you that Christian is the better pure wrestler.
I would say yes. I agree with you on that. He's just awkward, like disproportionate. Like his body is just, he looks weird. His arms are abnormally long, bro. Like if you ever really look at him, his arms are his arms are so long. So when he does certain moves, it just looks awkward. But he is, to me, a better overall wrestler.
He definitely is. 1,000,000%.
Edge just looks better in the ring. That's what it is. I think.
He does kind of have a better look, but he has a stupid face.
Yeah, that fucking mullet gotta go, bro. That mullet is horrible, and he looks like he got a taste of autism. But anyways,
all right, so
let's move
the
on.
March 5th edition of AEW Dynamite. They were in Sacramento. Cope came out. He fought fucking Wheeler Yuta, but instead of doing what he's been doing to the Death Riders, he actually shook Wheeler Yuta's hand at the end of the match and told him that's what respect looks like. And then John Moxley came out and started punking Wheeler Yuta. Wheeler Yuta seemingly left John Moxley after that, so he's alone. John Moxley cut a hell of a promo. It's not one of the promos that we're going to play tonight, though, but he cut a hell of a promo, and I feel like he knows his little Death Rider run, with the title at least, has run its course. Unless they have an ace up their sleeve and are going to pull out surprise signing or surprise return for Revolution, it's going to end like I said. Cope's going to win.
And Christian's gonna cash in.
Christian's gonna cash in.
It doesn't
Swerve
necessarily.
Strickland and Ricochet. Huh?
I'll say it doesn't necessarily mean just because he cashed in, he's gonna win. Maybe it'll be fucking hilarious if he cashes in.
He's gonna win. They've been foreshadowing Christian winning the AEW World Title since the inception of AEW.
Okay. What did that make him? He won the TNA heavyweight belt.
Yep.
He won the WWE heavyweight belt once, right?
He didn't win the WWE. He won the world.
Still. It's still same shit.
Okay, I guess.
It's one of the belts. Would he not be? Has he fought in NXT? Christian?
No.
That'll probably be his next run.
No, Christian's never held any NXT title, but he's held the NWA World Championship. He's held the ROH World Title, I believe.
Would that make him the only person to ever have the heavyweight belt in every federation?
Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho has won everyone. How I knew I had him in my mind because he was the first one to ever be an undisputed champion. As he remember when we had
he was also the first AEW World Champion.
Oh right, and he won the TNA one too. Right?
Wait, did he? I don't think so.
That's the only one he's missing.
Holy shit, I don't think so. I don't think he won the Impact title.
He's held the WWE Championship. He's held the WCW. Then he held both of them at the same time. He was the first undisputed champion. Won the AEW. He won the NXT, right?
Nope.
So he's missing NXT and TNA.
Not everybody nowadays are gonna get that. Because that was a developmental thing. You know what I mean? You know, remember what FCW was? Or OVW?
Yeah, but I'm saying Christian is older now, so he'll eventually, maybe down the line, 5 years, he'll be an NXT. fighting with the young niggas, giving them the shot. Maybe he was the belt then. And then he's the first person to ever
I
do it.
highly doubt it. I highly doubt it.
That'd be crazy though, right?
After this, I would wager my whole fucking bank account, if it had anything in it, on Christian after he fucking has his initial AEW world title run. I think he'll just retire after that.
Let's see.
Chris Jericho needs to fucking retire already. But
Jericho
let's
looks
move on
crazy.
to the show. Swerve and Ricochet finally signed their contract for the #1 contender clash at Revolution this Sunday. And Ricochet sneakily tried to fucking stab Swerve again with the scissors, but Swerve stopped him and had a pair of scissors of his own, and he poked him right between the fucking eyes. But since Ricochet can't do shit right, like cut a promo or cut himself right, he really didn't bleed too much. Ricochet was better as Prince Puma when he didn't talk. He needs a mouthpiece. He's not a bad wrestler. He's not a bad personality either. He just doesn't know how to talk. And that whole is fucking annoying, bro. He needs to never do that shit again.
He thinks he's fucking Jadakiss?
No, he does it so low that it sounds more like a fucking shriek instead of a fucking laugh. Chris Statlander and Thunder Rosa paired up to take on the alliance of Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. Macho, if you have not seen who Megan Bayne is yet,
I was just gonna say that fucking names look crazy. That name.
First of all, let me not take anything away from the other ladies in the ring because I love Chris Statlander. Chris Statlander is probably one of the best wrestlers in AEW right now, bell to bell.
Yeah.
She's fucking disgusting.
Show me a picture of this Bane if you could find one.
Of Megan Bayne? I got you. Hold on. Thunder Rosa, she's nice too, but I don't know what it is. If it's backstage politics, if it's attitude, if it's rapport with the women wrestlers, but she had a run. They gave her chance, and then she fucked it all up. Chris Statlander and Thunder Rosa, I believe, lost that match.
It's Thunder Rosa or Thunder Rose?
Thunder Rosa. Megan Bayne, I'll show you after we go off the air. I'll show you everything.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Orange Cassidy took on Mark Briscoe. With Mark Briscoe, took on Lance Archer, Brian Cage, Mark Davis, and Brian Keith. This was exactly what you can expect from a match of this caliber with all these big name guys in there. It was fucking entertaining. The match was everywhere, but it was definitely entertaining. Afterwards, Davis choked out Kyle Fletcher. Will Ospreay, and then Kyle Fletcher came out and brain busted Will Ospreay onto a chair, bro. Love it. I fucking love it. Bro, when we watch this fucking pay-per-view on Sunday and you see the Will Ospreay and the fucking Kyle Fletcher match in this steel cage, you are never going to want to watch WWE again. I guarantee
you. We'll see. I can't wait to see this.
Did you ever see you know who Ricochet is, right?
Yeah, I know Ricochet.
Did you ever see his shit on the indies?
No. Ricochet, didn't he go up to WWE for a little bit?
He was in WWE just before he came to AEW.
Yeah, I remember him in I think it was Royal Rumble of last year. And I really was last year or the year before, whatever. I know he was in the Royal Rumble and I was watching it. And I was like, yo, I like this Ricochet dude. He's nasty.
Whenever you get a chance, look up Will Ospreay versus Ricochet. The highlights, the first match that they fought. They had every fucking legend in the world going head over heels over their match and saying that they hated it because there was no storytelling. But when you watch it, there's hell of athleticism, bro.
Ricochet is a beast, though. He's fucking stocky too.
And Will Ospreay is on a whole nother level.
Did Ricochet finally like shave all his hair though?
Yeah, he did.
Because he was thinning out last time I saw him. I was like, oh, he needs to take that off.
Okay, where was I?
You tired?
Copa Wheeler Yuta, I already mentioned that. MJF came out.
Yeah. Okay, you was gonna say something?
Yeah. Renee found MJF outside for an interview, and they were interrupted by Hangman. They started scuffling. They ran to the ring. MJF took out Hangman and then got the mic, told the audience, "You guys like when Hangman burns things. Let's see if you like when I do it." And then he doused fucking Hangman in lighter fluid, and security stopped him before he lit Hangman on fire. He tried to cane him.
Yes.
Now, I will say this. If they're teasing it, I can almost guarantee you that somebody's going to be set on fire at one point or another in AEW. Because they be going overboard, bro. Like fucking Hangman and Swerve had a fucking match where Hangman put a syringe through Swerve's mouth.
He put a syringe through Homeboy's mouth?
Yeah.
And this
Bro,
is a
you
real
have
thing?
a lot to
Or...
catch up on, especially AEW.
I do, because that's crazy.
AEW is bananas when it comes to the theatrics like that.
So it's like ECW on steroids?
It's worse.
ECW was crazy for its time, though.
We seen somebody break their leg, bro, in half.
I seen that a lot. With that fat chick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just like Sid Justice, bro. Just like that.
There was just
like 3 stacked tables. He was on top of like 3 stacked tables, doing I believe it was a Canadian destroyer onto another stack of 3 tables. And his leg took the brunt of it.
From three stacks to another 3 stacks.
No, either that or it was off of a platform that was on a ladder. I don't remember exactly what the setup was, but I know it was into like 3 tables stacked.
And then when he landed on his leg.
It snapped, bro. It was done.
I see some indie wrestling earlier today, and this big old bitch she ran off the apron and she did a front flip onto 2 other women, and then she just landed on her leg. She was big. She was like 300 pounds, and her leg landed underneath her. That weight and you hear it pop. It was so loud. I was like, "Brah!" I was like, "Oh!"
I see what you're talking about. Here, let me show you Megan Payne.
It was so loud, bro. When I heard that, it made me like, you kind of like feel it in your nerves.
The elbow dropping Megan Payne right there, the high
Oh, I can't see.
the difference maker, and Thunder Rosa, look at the power. Diving into the grip of Megan Payne unintentionally as Payne tossing Thunder Rosa over the top. Chris Statlander, the unfortunate landing pad for Thunder Rosa.
Spot by Payne, 2 for the price of 1 right there. So Penelope and Payne.
Oh, wait a minute. What the hell?
That's her tag partner, by the way.
Goes Penelope. What does she want?
Two out, 2. She's jacked.
She is jacked.
Yeah, she got
She
it.
definitely is jacked.
She definitely got it.
But there's a reason why WWE didn't want her, and I think it's because of her likability. But
that don't make no
that's
sense.
another
Don't the
story.
likability bring money to the fucking?
No. I mean, in the back, in the locker room.
Oh, like favoritism.
No, like she looks like she has an attitude, like her shit don't stink.
What, girl? Okay. That bitch rock. Bitch is picking up other women and just tossing them like they're nothing. That's crazy.
I will say, there was more shit. Like Max
like
Caster
the
had his open challenge. He lost the Switchblade.
The Switchblade.
Yeah, Switchblade Jay White.
No, I know.
Then it was the main event: Kazuchika Okada and Ricochet versus Swerve Strickland and Brody King. Fucking bananas ass match, as always, that you can expect for these guys. Ricochet and Okada defeated Swerve and Brody King by pinfall. It was a great match. Okada and King is going to be crazy at Revolution, as will Ricochet and Okada. But I have to tell you, the highlight of almost all of these AEW shows, and this one is no different, is Timeless Toni Storm. She is on her level right now. There's no stopping this woman. She is peak women's wrestling, peak women's fucking character, peak women's promo. It doesn't get no better right now.
So
She is
she's telling me she's just overall better than all the other chicks.
Right now, yes.
And she's one of the girls that you suggested should be shot up to WWE, right?
Oh no, she used to be in WWE, but WWE dropped the ball, and it was because at the time she got hacked, and they put out a personal video from her to either her boyfriend or her husband, whoever it was at the time, of her playing with her pussy, and it got leaked out. So WWE, they don't really like that shit.
Oh shit! Throw that up on the screen real quick.
Director of Queen of the Ring in theaters March 7th. Ash, can you tell us a little bit more about this film?
It's based on the true story of legendary Mildred Burke, who was a small-town single mother that pioneered women's wrestling in a time when it was illegal all over
Right,
America.
we're not promoting her
My only
movie.
regret is my gratuitous nude scene was cut from. Clearly, it was a stretch. A vivacious fix. Mr. DeMille?
That's her right there?
Originally, and it also stars this leading lady.
That is correct, Mr. DeMille. I am starring in your little film as Clara Mortensen, a vivacious vixen, captivating champion, and gorgeous gal. Clearly, it was a stretch. It's a magnificent film. My only regret is my gratuitous nude scene was cut from the picture.
Now, darling, as marvelous as the scene was, it's a PG-13 picture. We want the whole families to come to the cinemas this weekend, and your box office gold scene may or may not be living healthily in my private collection on Mulholland Drive.
In any case, Tony, tonight you have a sit-down interview with Renee Paquette and your challenger for Revolution, Mariah May. That is correct, Mr. DeMille.
Now I'm gonna show you that interview really quick. That'll be it for AEW, and then we'll move on to TNA and Ring of Honor really quick, and then we'll get into the Bookem, and that's all she wrote for this episode. But oh man, Toni Storm is amazing. And I'll show
Tony
you.
with an eye.
First of all, right, when she started that shit, it was the best shit that I have ever seen when she started that Timeless Toni Storm shit. And the way she does her faces and everything is amazing.
Yeah.
Then
she's really quick with her accent too. She's really good with it.
How about that's just her playing to an old timey role? That's not even really her accent.
Yeah,
She has an accent.
She was just playing that part to show that she played that girl in that movie that they were talking about.
No, that's her gimmick. It's timeless, like the old school 1940s star. You know what I mean? Marilyn Monroe and all of them.
Marilyn Monroe and
That is her gimmick. And she wasn't like that before. She was like a rocker type of chick. And that's what I was getting at. She fought Mariah May not too long ago and lost for the title. Mariah May took it. Mariah May was on a run. Toni Storm came back as her old self, her old gimmick, the rocker gimmick, the I just got here Toni Storm, and was praising all the women wrestlers like she lost her mind and had amnesia. Only to win a number one contenders match to go against Mariah May. And when it came time for them to meet face to face, that she was in that amnesia gimmick, is when she snapped the fuck out of it, showed that she was acting the whole time, and went back to her timeless 1940s era persona. This is the promo from the interview from Dynamite, and bro, just her presence is fucking bananas. Oops.
World champion, thank you both for agreeing. Ladies, Mariah May, Toni Storm, the AEW Women's World Champion. Thank you both for agreeing to talking to me today, and thank you both for agreeing to no physicality.
She just
It's nice to know that you still care.
Mariah, what the hell is wrong with you?
Me? It's her. Look what she made me do. Look what she made me do to someone I love. Sitting there like you're the victim. You started this. You created all of this.
You did this. You came into Tony's life. You're the one that started this.
And I made it all of it. It's not because of her. It's because of us that's together. You are nothing without me. That title is nothing
Bro, she
without
still
me.
hasn't broke her
You survived me.
I know that spit is still on her face.
Revolution because we will both go down
She
together.
hasn't moved.
You're proud of me? Because I'm a sick bitch? Well, I will be the sickest bitch you have ever seen. I am the woman from hell, and I am dragging you down there with me because deep in your heart, you know Mariah did it better. Isn't this what you always wanted? A trilogy with your greatest co-star, and it's back where we first shared a ring together at Revolution. We can have our Hollywood ending, the one we always dreamed of.
She's nasty too, though.
You do not deserve the dignity of death. I sentence you to a lifetime of mediocrity. Your life will continue. Your career will continue, and it'll be good, but never great. People will like you, but never love you. Because the star that you are will not compare to this monster that you've become. So you will dwindle, be replaced, and be forgotten. Then one day, many years from now, someone will ask, whatever happened to Mariah May?
Oh,
She found out what happens when you try to kill God.
She killed
She
this.
found out what happened when you try to kill a god, baby.
I love it. I love it. Bro, the women's promos be fire, bro. Yo,
She
got me
I'm
hyped.
telling you, she is on another level right now.
Yo, but
There are
hello,
players
wait, but you gotta give May her a plus on that one because that was good.
Mariah May is nice. She's a good
Yeah.
promo and she's good in ring. The problem is when they first try to give her push, nobody was ready for it because it was already peak Toni Storm. And then they gave us fucking Mariah May. And it was really because she had to go film this movie that she's in. But
Yeah, but it's good though because they
she
said,
wasn't
you know
ready
what?
for the Mariah May run.
Yeah, so they was like, you know what? We're gonna put Mariah May with her because they're gonna compliment each other. Shit is good, bro.
But
That shit got me
that's what
hyped.
they did. When they brought Mariah May into the company, they put her with Tony Storm, and that was her lackey, her boo thing. You know what I mean? It was amazing. Them two together is amazing, but Tony Storm is peak women's wrestling right now.
Yeah, they needed. Oh, man, WWE be wildin', bro. They be wildin'.
Now I'm gonna
Fucking
skim through TNA and ROH just so we can get to the detailed bookem from last week, so we can move on to another superstar. Excuse me. So TNA results are as followed. The card scene: Elijah versus Brian Mayers, the Hardys versus the Colognes, Mike Santana versus John Skyler, the Northern Army versus the Rascals and Austin Ace, Obafemi and Moose, they went face to face, and Marsha Slamovich had a promo, is what it said here.
was it Marsha Slammer bitch?
WrestleZone.com.
What's her name? Marsha Slammer bitch?
Slamovich. Bitch.
I'm fucking with you. I heard you.
So Elijah beat Brian Mayers.
Okay.
Where is it? Where is it? Zaya Brookside lost against Savannah Evans. Mike Santana beat John Skyler with the finish of the match, seeing Mike Santana hit Skyler with a running powerbomb. Mustafa Ali came on the Tron and told Santana that he's unhinged and claims he's been randomly selected to be drug tested. Anyway, Steve Macklin fought AJ Francis. AJ Francis picked up the win with Francis hitting Steve Macklin in the face with a down payment to score the pinfall. Obafemi and Moose came face to face, and Moose seemingly got all of TNA's security to try to fuck up Obafemi. Obafemi, in a beast of a showing, broke all of the security off and still was able to fight off the system.
Okay.
It's going to be the NXT and TNA venture it's very interesting. It's more interesting to see all the old WWE stars that actually went to TNA and started to try to make something of themselves. It's going to be more interesting to see. And you know what? Oh, you know what? You was just asking who held the NXT title, the TNA title,
AEW,
WWE title, the World Heavyweight title, and the only one that they're missing right now probably will be the ROH and the TNA, the AEW title, because he hasn't went over there yet. Is Dolph Ziggler.
Oh shit, yeah, Dolph Ziggler a bit everywhere. You lying.
Because he's on TNA.
You think they'll bring him back to WWE or he's staying there?
If he goes back to WWE, it's gonna be through NXT TNA venture because he's on TNA.
ROH.
Then we see Fraxium come out and cut a promo.
What I'm saying, ROH. What federation is that? What does the ROH mean? I never even watched that before.
So Ring of Honor.
Oh, okay.
You never heard of Ring of Honor?
No. Last week I don't even think we spoke about them.
Ring of Honor was forever one of the biggest indie promotions in the world, outside of WWE, and it's seen the likes of damn near everybody you could think of started there. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, fucking Adam Cole, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, CM fucking Punk. And you could, if you think of a big name, they were probably there already. They started there before they went to WWE, all of them. And now it's owned by AEW. AEW's Tony Khan. He owns them both.
Okay.
But instead of using ROH like his NXT developmental, like he should, he's trying to run two different wrestling promotions at once, and it's not working out for him. And I
Maybe
love
he needs to get some new writers.
He does need some new writers, and I'm going to show you in a second after I tell you what happened in ROH, why we should be one of them. Now, where was
What
I?
you mean?
Mike Santana peed in fucking Mustafa Ali's coffee, and then Marsha Slamovich cut a promo. Cora Jade from NXT came out, and she says Marsha talks a big game, but sees a champion who knows her days are numbered. Jade at the next Sacrifice is going at the next TNA pay-per-view. TNA Sacrifice is gonna fight Marsha Slamovich for the title. But Tessa Blanchard came out and started fucking up Marsha Slamovich. She blindsided her.
Bitch.
I want to see Tessa in WWE, but I don't know if it's gonna ever happen. The main event saw TNA Tag Team Champions, the Hardys versus the Galones in a non-title match. And then at the end of the match, the Hardys won via disqualifications because all hell broke loose in the Impact Zone ahead of everything. Joe Hendry, Elijah, and Leon Slater came out to even the odds. Santino Marella comes out and announces that a 10-man tag at Sacrifice is now in a steel cage match.
I do.
Yeah.
That's 5 tag teams. Right?
That's 2 tag teams of 5.
Yeah, so I just said it's 5 teams of 2.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Ring of Honor. We'll skip through it real fast. Let's see what happens here. ROH Women's World Championship match. Athena defeated La Catalina, and it was a pretty good fucking match, as you can expect. Athena has been champion for, I believe, for over a year now, undefeated.
She still got that belt?
Bro, Athena is Ember Moon, the girl that I showed you earlier with that off the top rope flipping stunner.
Yeah.
She's been undefeated for a year. She's the ROH champion.
Jesus Christ.
Billy Starks defeated Milo in an impressive showing. Here's where the meat of this is. Right? And I'm gonna read most of this. The Sons of Texas, who is Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara, defeated John Cruz and Olamide. And MXM Collection last week stole the tag team title from Sammy Guevara. Just one of them, just his. They came out and attacked the Sons of Texas from behind, and then they got fucked up and they got their title back. Now, real quick, just to finish out exactly what happened on ROH, I'm going to run down the rest of the card and tell you real quick who won. But I want to put a pause right there on the whole XMN collection and Dustin Rhodes, the Sons of Texas. The Beast Mortos defeated Sonico in a great luchador match. Thunder Rosa defeated Brittany Brooks. It was a pretty fucking good match. Gravity and Bandito defeated the Infantry, which you can expect a lot from Bandito himself. His great fucking showing. Anybody that comes from CMLL is going to give you a great fast-paced match. Sean Dean and Charlie Bravo are no exception to that fact, although they're not from Mexico and are not luchadors. The Gates of Agony, Bishop Khan and Toa Lioa, defeated Bad Dude Tito and Che Cabara. Blue Panther Jr., and Dark Panther defeated Gran Guerrero, Uy4, and Valiente. That is a lot of luchadors from CMLL. Now let's go back to what we were talking about. So we can end this episode on last week's Book'em. On last week's Book'em, I took the first one and said I was going to book Dustin Rhodes to win the AEW World Championship within a year. The Road to Revolution is what I'm calling it now. Revolution is the pay-per-view that's coming out on Sunday. My whole thought process on this is to take Dustin Rhodes right now from being a tag team ROH champion and trios champion to being AEW and ROH world champion within a year. And this is exactly how I would book it and how I would do it. Starting off with this week, I would not have given MXM the chance to get their ass whipped and the title back to the Sons of Texas. Instead, I would love to have seen them pull another fast one over the Sons of Texas and grab the other tag title and make a little bit of animosity, a little bit of tension between the tag team champions, Dustin and Sammy. Where's my book?
There we go.
Next week, March 20th, I'd continue the tension between Sammy and Dustin. And this week, I would add in the Von Erichs, who are with Dustin and being the Sons of Texas, and they are the trios champions. But instead of making it obvious, what I would do is have Dustin show the tension, show the animosity towards him and Sammy for losing the tag titles to MNX, even though they're still the champions, they just don't have the belt. But show Sammy and the Von Erichs seemingly in cahoots on thinking that Dustin is off his rocker. Why is he being this way? Next week is March 7th. I would watch the tensions rise and build a little more, but Sammy this time will try to reason with Dustin, and Dustin would seemingly be on the same page with Sammy, but the seeds are being planted little by little that Sammy and the Von Erichs might turn on Dustin Rhodes. April 3rd comes, another taping of ROH, presumably, because it hasn't been announced yet, presumably right here on this episode, they would announce the next pay-per-view, Supercard of Honor, to be held on the 19th of April. Then the rivalry between MNX and Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes would reach its peaks from all the running. They challenge MNX to a tag team match to finally get their titles back in 2 weeks at Supercard of Honor in a steel cage match. The week after that would be April 3rd, and tensions are already high. So in that week, I would see the tag champs fight the people who have their title in one-on-one matches. And there, Dustin would hold his own and Sammy would lose, further building the tensions. And you keep this going until Supercard of Honor. Supercard of Honor, you have Dustin and Sammy lose the tag titles to MNX. be away with the tag titles already, but at the end of that match, you have Dustin look like he's the baby face in all of this. Sammy and the Von Erichs come out, and then you have both Dustin and the Von Erichs turn on Sammy Guevara. Now they have the ultimate fucking heat. They are some of the biggest heels in the industry right now.
Yeah, you really thought that one out, huh?
I'm not done. In the weeks leading up, in the weeks leading up to, where's the next pay-per-view? Right here. All right, so Super Card of Honor is seemingly going to be in April. We are going to skip out AEW Destiny, AEW Double or Nothing. So we're skipping 2 AEW pay-per-views in April and in May because you don't want Dustin on these pay-per-views. You want him on ROH TV and AEW TV, taking out the best baby faces in the business, and he's doing it dirty. Him and the Von Erichs are running rampant.
I hope this happens, bro. Did you make it sound so intriguing? I want to see this.
I hope so too. I hope somebody listens and they take all of my ideas here and put it to use, because I want to see Dustin in this light. Just picture Dustin Rhodes as a suited up, sleek cowboy, no face paint, in his natural environment as the natural Dustin Rhodes, but he's a fucking heel with the Von Erichs by his side. And all the way up until Death Before Dishonor, you have him feuding with baby faces with little trickles that he's going to go and challenge Chris Jericho for the ROH World title at Death Before Dishonor. He does it. He takes Jericho's fucking title, and from Death Before Dishonor in June or July, all the way until July 12th, all in Texas. Matter of fact, you have okay. I give you one better. Okay, Death Before Dishonor is before All in Texas. Death Before Dishonor, you have Dustin come out and attack Chris Jericho to plant the seeds for All in Texas, where Dustin takes the ROH World title, winning his first World Championship in Texas.
That'd be fire.
His home state, son of Texas.
Does this little idea eventually goes to WWE and then faces his brother?
No, it's gonna go to AEW.
Okay.
So now he's the ROH World Champion, and you have Forbidden Door right there in August. You have him continue his run, disrespecting baby faces, disrespecting the roster. Right after that, in September, you have All Out. All Out, you don't even have him wrestle on the card. But you have him come out to the ring and cut a promo on how AEW is bland at best, and it needs a natural sprinkle of Dustin Rhodes to shake things up, and how ROH should merge titles with AEW and all be one entity. And he's going to be the one to usher in this new era of ROH AEW wrestling by challenging, if my prediction for Sunday doesn't come true and Christian doesn't cash in, and it's Edge as champion babyface by All Out, then he will challenge Adam Copeland for the title. Adam comes out. He tells Dustin he's not ready for him in the weeks to come. And that leads up to October in Wrestle Dream. Whoever he's facing, Edge at Wrestle Dream, you have Edge win. You have Dustin come out again and attack him with the Von Erichs, and that starts their feud. But Dustin has another title defense, not at Full Gear in November, but at Final Battle in December, the last ROH pay-per-view of the year. You don't have him lose the title, but you do have him get fucked up by Edge at the end of that pay-per-view to keep that feud going. World's End, you have everything happen the same way, but with Edge winning his title defense and getting fucked up again by Dustin and the Von Erichs, only to get saved by FTR in the end. Okay. Then you have All In. The first time that Edge and
Dustin
fight for the AEW World title only. No merger. Just the AEW World title. And Christian comes out and interrupts, cashes in, is not successful. Edge wins at All In. Now we are in January. You have Fight for the Fallen, and Dustin is pissy. He's taking it out on the whole locker room. He's jumping people in the back. He's fucking up anybody who could get his hands on because he didn't lose. Christian cashed in, and Christian lost to Edge in a match that he was never supposed to be in.
Yeah.
So Dustin wants his rematch. But Edge says that's bullshit, so he's not giving Dustin another shot. He's gun-ho and not ever giving Dustin another shot. He had his shot and it's over. He goes to the back of the line. But Dustin is gun-ho in merging the titles, so he puts his ROH title on the line and spices things up. Wrestle Dynasty, they fight each other, but in a tag match with partners, the Von Erichs and FTR. 6-man tag match with the winner getting the advantage at the next pay-per-view. Maximum Carnage is in January. Homecoming, January. Grand Slam, February. These are all big things, but you keep it. You keep that feud going until the 1-year mark. AEW Revolution next year. And you have Edge versus Dustin for the ROH and AEW World title. Merging the winner merging both titles and being the undisputed AEW World Champion. And Dustin Rhodes takes this match by force.
That's fire, buddy. That's fire. Yeah. They need to cast
through the
as
weeks
a
you
red.
have to through the weeks you have to trickle in everybody in the company fighting each other, almost like an invasion to merge the titles. But that'll come after Dustin winning and merging the ROH and AEW World title.
God damn. You can't do it no better than that, bro. The way you just did a whole year and some change of storyline.
I could have gotten in detail with what.
Well, yeah, I know if your story was that good, I definitely know that you could go into more detail.
Because you have to juice it up. You have the baby faces that he's gonna face within all of these time frames has to be the biggest and the best in the business.
Yeah,
the best baby faces they could find, and Dustin has to take advantage of all of them. And I think he could do it. For his last run, he could be champion 2 times over. And finally merge these two companies and get Tony Khan out of the shit hole that he's in. And he's not in a big hole. He's just in a rut right now, is what I feel. And from reading stuff on the internet and listening to people talk and vent out on what's happening in AEW, a lot of people feel the same way. That doesn't mean that their content is less than. I fucking love a lot of their segments, and a lot of their matches are fucking more than up to par. But you gotta get better storylines. You have to.
Hey, they're fucking competing with everybody else. They definitely need a better storyline. But it's not even about competing with the other guys. It's just about bringing the pure, the like the full potential of their organization. So you can say, oh, listen,
Right.
AEW was the shit at this time right here. This is the peak. This is their best time. This is their full potential.
On top
And
of
you're
that,
watching history in the making.
they have a great women's division, but they're really not doing nothing with a lot of their big players. And they have a lot of talent on ROH just there being. So ROH is not even televised, right? So the one thing Tony should have done was market ROH like they market another show per se, right? So no. Check it like this, right? AEW has AEW Dynamite on Wednesdays, and then they have AEW Collision on Saturdays. Instead of having AEW Collision on Saturdays, you have AEW Ring of Honor on Saturdays.
Oh, that's crazy.
You get what I'm saying?
So how do you, if it's not televised, how do you watch these matches in ROH?
It's a streaming service. It's called Honor Club. So you pay a monthly price to watch these ROH matches. Now, unless you're a die-hard ROH fan, you're not subscribing to this. Not a lot of people are going to want to watch this because there's not a lot of big players on there.
That's how they make their money. They
ROH
just
is
make
not
it
like it was
in-house.
before. What?
So how they make their money? Do just in-house? Do tickets and stuff?
No, they're owned by AEW. So when AEW makes money, they make money.
Okay.
The smartest thing would have been to do, like I said, the Saturday night show is amazing. I love it. But market it as the Ring of Honor show. It's All Elite Wrestling presents Ring of Honor on Saturday. Just like AEW presents Collision. You don't need Collision. You have ROH. Now you have a full, now it's like WWE after the invasion. You have two rosters full of fucking wrestlers. Now you can split them up. You have two champions on each show. And then you could have worked up to like what I just did with Dustin and merged the shows if you know your fucking roster started to lack the depth that it has. But that's neither here nor there. Tony, fuck with me, man. Give me a job, bro. Just make
Come
me
on, man.
like
We're gonna ask you every week until you hire him. Come on, bro.
Every week, bro. Every week. I could
Every
turn your
week.
ratings around. I know what the people are looking for.
You got a good
And I guarantee you, if Christian cashes in on Edge this Sunday, I seen it coming. Just give me a fucking job, bro. But that is our episode of the weekly roll up. Thank you
out
for rolling up.
Roll out.
Yes, sir. It is time to roll out because I have rolled up again and I am going to cut out and enjoy my Friday night. SmackDown is just finished. It has just concluded. We can give you the spoilers, or you can get off of this and go watch that, because we're going to do the same thing. And next week, we'll tell you exactly what happened on Friday Night SmackDown that happened tonight. We'll tell you about what's going to happen tomorrow night on AEW Collision. And we will tell you about the pay-per-view live on TikTok, live on Facebook, live on Twitch, because YouTube will definitely kick us off if we show the fucking pay-per-view. But we are going to watch the pay-per-view live on Sunday. It's going to be me, it's going to be Macho, and it's going to be Dre joining us for this pay-per-view. So come,
let's go. Let's
enjoy
go.
yourselves.
Special edition of Roll Up.
Yes, sir. This Sunday,
episode.
live.
Let's go. So bring your hot
Straight
wings.
from Zabrekru.
Bring-
Ooh, now I want chicken wings. You're a bastard.
Yo, my nigga, it sound good right now. Just some hot wings.
I just want a side of lemon pepper honey wings.
That sound mad
And
good.
a
I like
side
honey.
of vinegar, salt and vinegar wings.
There's some honey hot barbecue wings too.
Nah, I don't
That's
fuck
so-
with the barbecue. Honey hot. I
Yeah,
love it.
but honey hot barbecue don't really taste like traditional barbecue. It has a different flavor.
Oh, fuck that. Go with the
And
honey
I don't
hot
like
garlic.
it soaked.
It'll fucking blow your mind.
Honey hot garlic.
Honey hot garlic. Blow your
That
mind.
shit sound good. I love garlic too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie, boy. So get your wings, get your drinks, get your diesel, and come see us on Sunday for a special edition of Roll Up.
Ready for Sunday. Special
Yeah.
edition of Roll Up. Live viewing of the pay-per-view, live reactions. You're gonna get all of us in our glory. I know I get fucking dumb when I watch wrestling. So come and enjoy yourselves, because I am going to enjoy myself. Thank you
What
for
time? What
grabbing
time?
this week by the tights and rolling it up with us and enjoying this edition of Talking Junk Network's The Weekly Roll Up. Peace out.
Out.
Join us 8 o'clock for the pay-per-view. We can only assume that the pre-show starts at 7. So be prompt, because we are going to be there the whole time. And we expect you there with us, brother. Let them know, lamb chops.
Thank you for tuning in to Talking Junk
Network.